Hello, hello. Welcome to the altar of the champion. And before I go over the armies, I have a new headset, and of course that scrambled all my audio settings. So I'm not completely sure if I managed to restore them to how they were before. If something's wrong or badly mixed with the game and voice audio, please let me know. And then here we have Ogres against Slaanesh, and the Ogres come with a big goblin Gnobler. Sorry, not a goblin. Um, with a big Gnobler tide. And double lead ledger and only 2 ogre bolts. Very cheap, but Stonehorn, the Stonehorn roar, actually, as a big centerpiece. Traditionally, Slaanesh in domination really struggles with big beasts if they are armored and don't completely fall to the Marauder Cuff. They have decent AP, so even the armored ones can go down to them, but it puts some big pressure on them and defines how they have to move and such, which they don't like. They want to dictate the pace of battle as the fast faction. A caster was just Troll Guts. Yeah, I think the rest is not interesting. Slaanesh, of course, grabbing all the first objectives. I guess no, I don't think the Ogres could have competed against that, so Slaanesh is getting them for free. On that note, maybe going 4 to this side was not the best choice. You can easily grab this thing and then bounce over to this and use the other side to first grab this point. So I think you could have optimized this opening if you go with those 4, or move the Lord over here or something. In some combination, you definitely could have grabbed everything. Okay then, Slaanesh. We have Fury for those horsemen I commented on already. A lot of spears, ogres, not unexpected, though we have a lot of gnoblers here. And if they throw their shifts into unarmored spears, they have shields, yes. They have some physical resistance, but still can't make up for not having armor and shields like those guys. They have charged reflect and charged defense, so they don't suffer as heavily from ogres. Actually, ogre bulls frontal charging into them is probably completely bouncing off. And then the big lord, Exalted Keeper of Secrets, with that's a lot of spells. The root spell, debuff spell, that's some active ability, and that's a rampage skill onto someone. I didn't know they have that, but yeah, makes sense. Slaanesh has always rampage on everything. But the thing needs to be very careful with the Gnobler throwers, because they can wreck a lot of damage into it, and they're stalked. Now he's seeing them, and I don't think he should be there. Definitely not. Wants to deal with the Stonehorn as soon as possible, but it's the other way around currently. Getting shot by everything. This Marauder Calf also getting shot by the lead badges, but at least one is now compromised. And Slaanesh managed to kite the Stonehorn all the way here, but still, I think they can't wait here, as the Gnoblers just come, and currently there's nothing that can shut them down. Slaanesh is very heavily in skirmish cav, which isn't super useful right now, as it is no solution to the main problems that the Gnoblers and Leadbelchers now pose. And yeah, the Exalted Keeper of Secrets is doing well against the Stonehorn, can't say otherwise, but this thing can be healed. There's a Troll Gods waiting here, and the Ogre Army ability somewhere. Maybe. Ooh, the Eternal Entourage. I can't say I'm a fan of it here, because they are still fairly squishy, and this charge was whack. You have the speed to go around and charge into the back and make use of your devastating flanker, and also charging through your own lines. It is easy, it is fast, so it's acceptable to do, but it's definitely not optimal. And if you have the speed, you definitely should always go around. Horsemen trying to push to shut down, well, the problem child for Slaanesh. If those Leadbelcher are gone, there's fairly little that can really efficiently deal with Chaos Warriors, though there are also no Chaos Warriors here. Well, the Stonehorn can still do it. Fury's now screening for or going into the Mournfang Cav, and geez, they are ripping them apart. Okay, they're trying to get away, which doesn't really work. Poisoned. Ah, there's still some hit from the Eternal Entourage, which have poison. So yeah, the Furies take them down. Pretty sad. Okay, the Stonehorn didn't get a heal. It should get a heal, definitely. And better now than when it's too late. If it routes, Slaanesh will just escort it off the field. And if there was no casts into, yeah, now the caster starts moving, probably to heal it. Here on the other side, Entourage gets some damage onto the Mournfangs and the Gnoblers, but also took a lot of damage and didn't trade super well, I must say. So one thing to consider, Slaanesh has all points, which Ogres can perfectly fine triple cap. They have the speed and the power to clear points with infantry while simultaneously capping, no problem. This here is kind of wasted. I think you don't need to kill it. If it's routed and you have units close by until it's off the map, it can't rally. So you just have to set them in melee and escort it off the field, and you didn't do that, and it got a butcher at least. Yeah, you need to stay close to it if you have that. You shouldn't try to. You didn't need to kill it, but yeah, stay close. That's the important part. Here, the Eternal Entourage. It looks like they ate a charge from the Mournfang Cavalry's great weapons. These guys don't want to eat charges. Like, definitely not. And with their speed, they usually don't have to. Usually, you have to say. Sometimes you just can't avoid it, but in this situation, you probably could have. And Slaanesh is going completely... yeah, it is crumbling away. And actually, did your Lord die? Yeah, Lord dead. That's bad. I don't have to say that is bad. Demonettes. They are AP, but Ogres don't have so many AP tools, and they are also damn squishy, and Ogres have charge bonus and math, and they love unarmored squishy stuff. They love it, and they laugh at them. Yeah, he has tried of Slaanesh. The anti-large variant is largely considered completely dysfunctional because even with the anti-large, they don't have better stats in the whip variant. So the whip variant generalist is just better in every regard. And not more expensive. Yeah, here belching those demonettes. They can kill a few gnoblers. Actually, 70 kills, but that's not gonna end in a good value for them. Yeah. Slaanesh still has the points, which is funny. The Ogres could completely simply walk over here and capture this point, and they most definitely should. I think they have enough of an advantage that you can play really relaxed, but you shouldn't provoke it. You definitely shouldn't provoke it. Yeah, here's this force. Those Hellstriders don't trade well against. Oh, those are man-eater great weapons. Yeah, they will completely crush them, as you can see. No. What actually crushed them? Don't have that much value. What's the value on the lead birches? Yeah. Yes. On this map, it's super hard to shut them down. This here is a funny little pick, but I don't think they will manage to get to the end of them, and even then the belchers aren't really necessary anymore. Their main target is heavy infantry, and there's none left. So this point forwards, and as soon as the Ogres decide that they don't want to bleed points anymore, they can just take this point. And I don't see a way for Slaanesh to come back in this. Definitely not a nice matchup, I would say, for Slaanesh, and definitely not on this map, where it's very hard to get into the backlines. You can't really rotate on the points and use your mobility to win, and yeah. Also, yeah, I guess a lot of the Scamcav did well. The Lord should have either been used way more carefully or been a different one. Like, maybe the Chaos Lord with the Rampage. Ogres kinda struggle a bit to clear armored infantry heroes and lords, though the Stonehorn might have done this in this case. The Chaos Lord has Rampage, so if you get them into some backline stuff, they can force them to stay there or generally cause havoc. Like this thing also, the Exalted Keeper has also Rampage, but can be dealt with way easier. Gnoblers, yep. Of course they carry the game if there's no heavy infantry, and oh yeah, those belchers were great. So Stonehorn not so much, but it kinda bound a lot of resources from the Slaanesh side. It could have been escorted off the field though, then it wouldn't been so problematic in endgame. Yeah. So they actually almost paid for themselves in the end, though I'm not sure if they're 1500, 14, 15. I had to look it up, but performance wasn't horrible. despite, I think, eating some very unfavorable charges from heavy Cav with great weapons. Okay. I think I've commented on most units either now or in the game, and with that, see you.